I usually tend to not do as much with my makeup, especially my eye makeup, because I don't really need to. So this is what I usually do in these instances. Because there's nothing worse than dry lips, I do start with the Typology lip oil. This is their sheer honey lip oil, and it's fire. Lip oils really weren't like my thing as far as actual treatment, you know what I mean? Sometimes I just feel like they fall flat, but this one, there's a thickness to it that I really love. I love the viscosity of it because it's thick enough to hydrate, but it goes on smooth enough where you can wipe it off easily later, because that's what I do before I put on my actual lip colors. But then next to prep, I use CIELE's Prime and Protect as their SPF 30 primer. I'm a big fan of this for a few reasons. I love SPF, especially mineral SPF, and it goes on really well. I love the texture of it, but I also do notice that you do have to rub it in pretty well. Luckily it rubs in easily, but around my hairline, sometimes I'll notice if I don't blend it well enough that you can see it. One stripe too much. You don't need all of that, but I specifically love mineral sunscreen because it does prevent against your dark marks getting darker. It also prevents your hair, or your, excuse me, it also prevents your face from holding on to too much heat. So when you go outside, the heat actually is what makes your dark marks darker. So the mineral, that white cast, unfortunately, although I feel like this one isn't casty, like that white base that mineral sunscreens have actually reflects the heat off of your face and keeps your face cooler, so that your skin doesn't, so your hyperpigmentation doesn't darken. And I'm drinking my jasmine green tea, of course. It really wouldn't be a sit down video if I didn't have a green tea with me. I am very unloyal. This foundation, I like it a lot, but there's tons that I love. I probably, off the top of my head, there's probably 4 other foundations that I love just as much as this one, but this is the one I want to use today with the concealer, just for the combination that we're going for today. This is the Fenty Beauty Soft Lit Foundation. So it's like a glowy foundation, and I am in the shade 410, which this is the first Fenty foundation that actually, oh, I'm so glad that didn't get on my pants. My pants are very white. But this is the first Fenty foundation shade that actually works for me. I find that the other shades are very, very warm and they oxidize on me. This one does not. And I'm gonna use a Fenty brush just to blend it out. See that color match was just so good. I love it, so good. And I like the texture. I haven't ever tried the matte version actually, so I really don't have anything to compare it to, but I feel like it's glowy without being greasy, because I have some glowy foundations and tints that are just like, by the end of the day I look nuts and I just can't deal with them. It's not even worth it. But this one's a really good match. But I do find a lot of the Fenty foundations are really, really warm. They air extremely warm. So if I do get one, I have to make sure that it's one of the neutral and the neutral undertone, because even this as a neutral is probably pretty warm compared to some of my other foundations. But it works because I just got a tan, thank God. Next, moving on to brows, I'm gonna use the BAEBROW. I just really like this. It's a really good, I don't know if it's a wax technically, probably, but it just holds my eyebrows really well. Work it in, brush it up, and then this is kind of new to me. This is the Versed Easy Brow Tinted Brow Gel. Versed just put out all their new makeup. This is in black brown, which I always opt for black brown just because I have black hair, or if they have like a soft black, that's what I'll go with. And I just run this through my brows, especially because I just got my eyebrows done not too long ago, so they're pretty much aimed. I just want to darken them just a little bit. And then I do like to draw on a little bit more right here, just so that it, basically if your eyebrows are closer together, your nose bridge looks smaller, so that's what I do. And also I feel like it's supposed to be like right here, so I try and go with where, if you went to the brow bar that I go to, they will map out where your brows are ideally supposed to be, and it's like that right here, you're like that nose thing in mine. I feel like it just needs to come in a little bit. So I use this pen. This is from NYX. This one is also in black brown. Damn, and I just shook it up so much. Shh, crap. But luckily it's pretty forgiving. Usually I would just like brush through it, but this is a lot, so I'm gonna just actually take it off. Just with like a tissue, if you just stamp it. It'll just take that first really pigmented layer off, and then I just go in with this spoolie and do that, and then I will need to clean it up because that's crazy. And then I'll do near the arch, just fill in the little areas that could be a little fuller. And I do take it a little bit further down because to once again get that, I call it the golden triangle of brows. It's not a triangle, but it's the term I use. Just so that they're like, what, anatomically pleasing? I don't know. You see? And then brush through it all over again, just so everything kind of together. There's no harsh line. This is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and I use medium dark 2.5. It's actually, oh, it's called Chestnut. Ha. And it is such a, like, it's the perfect tone. I really like the tone of this as like brightening concealer because it's bright but it's not too bright. You see what I mean? Like, it looks really bright up against like dark circles, but it doesn't look crazy bright up against like cheeks. And I love a concealer like that because then it brightens and it looks really pretty, but it's not like, and I'm so sorry if you can hear, I don't know what, out of nowhere, like we're being really loud. I don't know what's going on in the hallway, but I want them to shut the fuck up. Like, but, and I like using a brush like this that has a good angle on it because then I can kind of one of those and just like the whole face. I also love this because it's really a proper like matte. Like, does not play around. Like, when they say it's matte and I use this for the first time, I was like, oh, like meant it. It goes on kind of, just can't explain it. Like, it really is super matte. And I love that because I really do like how that blends sometimes. Like, it just looks a certain way. So I'm a big fan. I like it a lot. A little bit around my nose. And then I also always, no matter what, conceal around my mouth. Just because it really adds so much to your lip combo. And it makes your lips just like bigger because they stand out. And it just makes everything look really crisp and pretty. I just like it. I lay it down with a brush and then I go in with a sponge. Just like one of those little mini sponges. Just blend it out. And what I love about this is sometimes I will, like, never do I really use with my concealer because I feel like they pick up so much product and they don't, like, I feel like I lose coverage sometimes. But this concealer specifically, you don't lose coverage, and I love that. It just blends out with a sponge. It doesn't go away, you know. And now I'm going to set it with, this is the BAREMINERALS 24-Hour Skin Perfecting Powder Foundation. Looks like this. And I'm a powder puff user. I love a good powder puff. Load it up, look up, and set it. And I love that this powder isn't too brightening because I feel like the concealer kind of did that. I don't want to like too hard because I feel like when you do an effortless look, you kind of want to look, you don't want to be like highlighted or over contour. That's kind of like, I feel like dead giveaways, but it definitely put, like, we don't want to give that look. So I feel like calming it down with the powder, that pretty much matches. I feel like another thing that I do to just make sure that my look looks effortless is to calm down on the cheeks, because I'm the kind of person, I will do the most on the cheeks. I will do contour, blush, highlight, bronzer, like, be ridiculous. But I found a blush that I really like. This is the NARS Orgasm Rush Afterglow Liquid Blush. It looks like this. And in the bottle, like, nothing special, but when you blend this out on your skin, it is so pretty. It looks so stunning and it just warms up the face really lovely. I've just been really enjoying it lately. And it just plays well with everything. The fact that I put powder down and this is a liquid and I can go over it and it be seamless. I do have to apply 2 layers of this because it's forgiving. I feel like it's pigmented, like you can see it, but I just feel like it's a little more forgiving, which I feel like that makes sense for a blush. Like a pigmented blush, like, show up on me. But I don't mind, especially if it layers well, having to like my own adventure a little bit and like a little bit more, because I'd rather the option. You know what I mean? With like everyday blush, I'd rather the option always. I put a little bit on my nose, just on the tip, on my chin, my forehead, just whatever's left, just so the whole face looks really cohesive. But yeah, I just love it. I love the warmth that it gives. I think it's so pretty. So now that that's on, I'm going to contour my nose. I do it a little funky. This is the Urban Decay Glide On Eye Pencil. Waterproof, it lasts long, but also blends out well because it's supposed to be able to be smudged. It's literally my favorite little hack. So I draw a V on my nose bridge, like that. And then I do, I don't even know, what, parentheses under my nose and on top of it. And then I blend it out. I still use one of these brushes. Do you remember when these are like a thing? But I just like, the whole rest of the brush set, who knows where it's gone, but this one, I just will never let go of because I feel like it's the perfect contour for your nose. So I blend it, like it blends so well. Oh my God, I love this method because it blends well, but it stays put because it is like an eyeliner and a waterproof eyeliner at that. Go back in just for like a little bit more, and then I blend it all the way down, like that V. I go all the way down my nose bridge, but for the beginning I like to just blend it in, and then I go over it so that I still have like a whole nose bridge. And I like to look at it from the side too, make sure I don't look crazy. And then this is, oof. When I tell you I didn't think I would fall in love with someone told me I fell in love with a liquid highlighter 2 months ago, I wouldn't have believed you. But this one from Vive is fire. Like Vive's, you just understand shimmer, but this just blends so well, and it just, like when I actually do it, I never look at myself in the mirror and think like my nose highlight. Like, you know what I mean? Because I feel like you know what I mean? Like you really shouldn't be like, oh, my nose highlight. Like, yeah, I don't know. It just makes my nose look cute and not like nose highlight. But I blend it out and I blend it with my finger. But it just has such a skin-like texture to it. I'm sorry if I'm looking in the viewfinder. I'm so sorry because like you're right in front of my mirror that I usually like looking in, but it's like little mirror doesn't do me joy. I gotta see everything, and this helps me see everything. But yeah, it's just such a natural texture. Like I just love it. And then I go back and with my contour, whatever's left on the brush, and just clean that up. And then I go in with this powder puff and clean up those lines. It's like a whole, you go in and then you go out and then you clean everything up. It's a whole situation. But it really doesn't take that long. That's why I love this little pencil, because it's like, boom, not to worry about it. But it looks very good at the end of the day, like very snatched and pretty. Next, I'm gonna do a little bit on my eyes, just because that's, my Effortless includes that. So, fluffy brush, this YSL bronzer. I just put it all over my lid just to give a little definition. And because I have naturally deep set eyes and I like how my face looks, I conceal because I want to like brighten awake, but I also do go back and put some darkness back in because I do like that look too. And it looks more like me. Like before, I feel like when it's all blanked out like that, I look kind of like a, I don't know, like a doll, but like a figurine, I guess. It just looks strange to me. So I just like to add a little bit back in. And then I also, if I wasn't wearing lashes, I would definitely do this. So I'm just gonna do it for lash girlies because I like to add a little flick and intrigue to my eyes. I'm gonna use, this is the Kylie Jenner or Kylie Cosmetics, this smoky palette. Fire if you're into cool tone shadows. This shadow right here, Snooze, is the perfect like black, so it's like an off black, so it doesn't look too, sometimes I like to do brown, but sometimes I do like to do just an off black for liner. I think powder liner is just like everything. Like I love powder liners, so I'm using, this is the MAC 263. It is so rubbed out, I'm so sorry, but I'll link it, of course. I'll link everything, but I really spend some time, kind of a lot of time because it doesn't take much time, but just feathering it a little bit so it has that, like the difference between this one and this one. This one's like blockier, so I like feather it out towards the outer corner, and then the same thing, I feather it into the lash line. I like that smokier look. And then if this brush, because it has product on it, might not cut it, that's totally fine. I'll use another brush. And this one I'll usually put like blur on or whatever, and I just like blur out the lines so it gives I don't know, I want it to look kind of sketchy, but like on there, it's very specific. I just like it to be diffused, you know what I mean? Especially when I'm wearing lashes too. Like I like it diffused when I'm not wearing lashes, but with lashes, I just think it just, you want to keep that soft flutteriness, and I think this softens it and makes it look less graphic, but also is very much like, so yeah, I'm a huge powder fan. Also, if you're just learning how to do eyeliner, that's a great way to get started because it's so forgiving. You can literally like wipe it away. But yeah, and then I will go in with a little bit of eyeliner. I'll take the same brown eyeliner and just do a little bit on my outer corner just to thicken up the lashes or just make things look a little more moody. I like Whiskey from Urban Decay specifically because it's a really pretty warm brown and it's just nice. It just warms up the eye. Last but not least, you have to do a lip. Personally, I have been addicted and I'm to this lip balm and this lip combo. I am gonna take off, I just kind of kissed the back of my hand. Take off the lip oil, just so my lips will have a little bit of grip. And then this is the Jones Row, the lip pencil cognac. It's probably tagged under almost all my videos because I just go together. Like me and this lip liner just go together. I don't travel without it. I don't do anything without it. I slightly overline my lips, which is so easy to do it when you've already concealed. Like you can see there's a pretty obvious, you know what I mean? So you can just easily go over your lips when they're kind of out like that. And then I go straight over my Cupid's bow because honestly, like such a like Cupid's bow, going over it just adds a little bit of volume. I try not to do too much on the sides because you can like see it. If I do too much, it looks crazy. And then I'll powder around it, kind of where I want it. And then you can also use like setting powder. So this is the Fenty one. I love this. It's just like the blotting powder. Go over my lips with it. So go over anything that looks a little shiny. So I go over my brows with it. And just like here gets a little iffy. And I'll also set my blush with it. Just so we're a little more matte because that's the look that I like. And then we'll go in, this is the Typology. I wish I knew the name, but it's one of those like replace the bullet type things, but I'll link it down below. I know exactly which one it is when I see it. But this is the perfect nude. Like you do this and you want your nude to like that, like it's just perfect. It's one of those you can also wear with no makeup, and that is like, it's like a barometer for like successful lip color, depending on the color. Obviously there's like, lipstick's not gonna look great with no makeup, but like for an everyday tinted whatever, if it looks good with no makeup and I just look like fresh and pretty, that to me is like really well formulated color. Because there aren't a lot that do that when you have darker skin, like at all. And look, like, you see what I'm talking about? Of like, do you see what I'm talking about? Of like inner lip. It's just like, oh God. I understand the confusion, but. And then if I did really want to like shine, I would probably top it off with this, but I don't really want to. Okay. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I will see you in my next video. I'll link everything down below if you're interested in anything that I used. And yeah, this is like my effortless everyday face. You can probably do this in maybe 15 minutes or less. It's that simple. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. If you like it, don't forget to leave a like. If you like me, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to see more of me, you can always check me out on my Instagram, Ivana Burke. And I will see you in my next video.